It is another sign that things are slowly getting back to normal. The return of cruise ships to the port of San Francisco.
Crown 4's Haaziq Madyun spoke to a port official and a San Francisco tourism representative and brings us all the details.
It has been a while since we saw one of these, a luxury cruise ship passing under the Golden Gate Bridge, heading to dock at the port of San Francisco. The first vessel to call on the port will be the Majestic Princess this Monday, indicating that cruise ships are back.
Yes, they are, and we're very excited about it.
The president and CEO of the San Francisco Visitors and Convention Bureau, Joe DeLisandro, talks about what this means for the local tourism industry.
I think it's a great thing for San Francisco. It's great to have the industry back. It's great to have cruise passengers walking in restaurants and retail and filling our streets. It's a very positive step forward for us. And it's been 18 months since the last cruise ship was in San Francisco, and in that circumstance, it didn't turn out well with the beginning of the pandemic.
He is referring to the Grand Princess cruise ship, the last cruise ship to enter the bay. It was carrying passengers and crew members who endured a month-long quarantine on board at the Port of Oakland due to an outbreak of COVID-19.
Will passengers have to show proof of being vaccinated to board?
Correct. Passengers will be required to show a proof of vaccination.
The deputy director for maritime at the Port of San Francisco, Andre Coleman, talks about how the SF Port has been working with health officials to ensure a safe return.
The port has been working closely with the Department of Public Health as well as other local authorities. We've also received guidance from Cal DPH and also the CDC's guidelines for the safe resumption of cruise. Additionally, there are requirements per CDC guidelines that will require proof of negative test within 48 hours of cruising.
Prior to the pandemic, the Port of San Francisco averaged about 85 vessel calls per year. That is about to change.
In 2022, we are expected to receive 127 vessels in the calendar year. Record year for us.
Haaziq Madyun, Crown 4 News.
After the break, we're heading back to Oracle Park. Crown 4's Dan Thorne is live outside the ballpark as the Giants are just about an hour away from getting their postseason underway. First playoff game for the Giants in 5 years. Plus, if you hadn't picked your spot for where to watch all the Fleet Week action this weekend, we've you covered with the places that have some of the best views of the Bay and deep roots with a cultural legacy. Take a dive into the rich history in one of San Francisco's oldest neighborhoods while celebrating Hispanic heritage. All that and much more next on Crown 4 News at 5.